Isn't it funny how we all get different stuff? It's all seeded, and we're picking up what we're resonant with, the information that's being seeded upon us. We are picking up what we're resonant with. But this solar flash, long time ago, I was telling everyone that we were going to get pieces of it taken off and given to us, bits and bits and bits, and everybody kept insisting, no, the solar flash, because it's in there, it's on the QAnon map, and it's out there, and it is coming. It's coming, but what they haven't told us is all of this energy that's coming in now is available for us to open ourselves to, so that we can acclimate the physical form. And in the acclimation of the physical form, the acceptance of this and the acclimation of it, we go through changes in our physical form, and those changes in our spiritual form, mental form, and emotional form. And those changes are actually causing us to feel certain ways, certain things, certain symptoms. And it's the ascension symptoms. And there are some symptoms I spent in the very beginning. Quite a number of times I went to the hospital and spent the night in the hospital because my heart was palpitating, and it was my heart chakra opening. And we go to treat these symptoms, and they know what they are, and they're just numbing them. But it's very difficult to have these kinds of symptoms and not in the very beginning not have fear. But what I'm going to tell you today is how to open yourself to it and relieve yourself of that fear. There are so many reasons why you should, but I have always said this in my whole human existence. It's how I raised my kids. Fear only hurts if you let it. Now, this is semi-true and this is semi-not true, but if you were to have something outside of you cause you physical pain, let's say something, you stubbed your toe. You stubbed your toe. And so bad that your toe was turning black. I mean, you couldn't walk. It hurt. You had limped. It was bad. And it was painful. But everything is within your control, because pain is nothing more than a signal for you to understand that there is something wrong. There's something a little wrong. There's something really, really wrong. There's something drastically wrong. And as soon as you pay attention to it, you have the ability to cut the pain, if not off, down. So that it's not there, it's not the warning siren that's sort of going off constantly. So I would tell my kids, and I used to tell everybody, roll around in the pain. And that's how you cut it off. We are cutting it off because it hurts, we're afraid of it, ow, and it's fear. It's all fear. If you realize that there's nothing to fear, and in this ascension, we heal quickly. We heal a lot quicker. If you realize there's nothing to fear, reduce the pain by really realizing that it is just a signal, and that you have the ability to emotionally and mentally cut it down and physically cut the pain down. Your body actually responds by sending pain reducers to that area, because everything that we do is a manifestation of our thoughts. If we think and believe that we can do this, the body reacts and does it how we think and believe. We knew it was going to happen to an extent. So reduce your own pain. Walk more easily through this process by knowing that if you feel any of those symptoms and that they are disruptive for a split second, breathe. Allow your body to relax. Allow yourself to accept that this is a gift of change by the source of all of creation, so that you may join him and the rest of his children that he is gifting in the new world that does not look anything like the one that we are currently exiting. But we need to move through those changes, and only the bold ones Only the strong ones that can face all of the darkness and wade through the swamps of sadness and self-sacrifice. You are sacrificing the self, you're sacrificing the ego, you are sacrificing everything that you thought you knew for something so much better. And you're doing it, not seeing it, not knowing it, it's not a trade that you are consciously, but it is a soul call to give up everything that you were, with blind understanding that something that's coming is much greater, so much better for me, so much more enjoyable, so much more in alignment with who I actually am. So I no longer have to move into a new world where I have to play different games or the same games. I can just be me. This is what's coming for humanity. Breathe into it. Allow yourself to lower all of the walls that you have built, all of the masks that you have wore. You wear them. You wear one for your pet. Oh, and that one feels probably the best. Then you wear one for work, and that one's got some stress attached to it. You wear one for school. If you're going to school, you wear one for your kids. If you have them, you wear one for your parents. You wear all the time because you know how they expect you to react, and so you put the hat on. We want you to take the hat completely off. Everything that didn't feel authentic to you, anything that you felt like you had to put a hat on for, all of that's falling away from you. Allow it to fall away so that you don't have to play those games anymore. You can follow the heart into the authentic you. Radiate the beautiful benevolence that you are. And so many things. But be the reason that you're here. If we had to tell you one thing now, right now, above and beyond the breathe, allow, and accept, is to be the reason that you are here. Be authentic. Learn how to do that. That's the journey. That's the journey that hurts. Losing everything that you built around you to be in the survival world so you could survive in it. You have to now lose it all. And no more building up anything, but allow the being to come out. The you. We need to hear you. You hold a puzzle piece that is so uniquely, beautifully you. And the world needs that puzzle piece to complete itself. And we each have a puzzle piece. So be you. Be you. You just flow with what feels happy. And if, like me, you feel lost and where am I supposed to go? What am I supposed to do? And I know it's not here. I don't feel it here, but where is it? Stop stressing about searching. Breathe into just knowing that exactly where you are is going to end up being a hookup for another place that you're going to take off to. And sometimes the trains don't meet at the same time. Sometimes you're needed there to do some work you're not aware of, just to be you, to be with yourself, to start learning who you are, because especially women, in as much as we gave to the world, we gave everything of we bled out to the world. We were told that's what we needed to do to be a good woman, but all that did was deplete us and we couldn't be our fullest. Go find out who you are now, because in all of that, we've lost it. I know in the beginning, I danced, I laughed, I had a free spirit, I was happy. And then in the 3 successive relationships that I had, I no longer knew how to be happy, but I can look at them now in this separation, see that they're totally happy. And so I feel like they robbed that from me, but I know that they didn't. I just don't know how to get it back. I know they buried it and that I allowed it to be buried, and that's all forgiveness and evolution. But now I need to figure out how to get me back, because I don't need them to be happy. I've realized that. They took my happy, but I don't need them to get it back. I just need to find out where it is in me and pull it back out again and figure out how to live that one. And so I'm kind of in that now. I have all of these avenues open to me, but I'm not quite sure which one. is going to make me happy. So be at ease and be at peace, because until you do, your higher consciousness can't show you where you need to go. And if you can't see where you're supposed to go, all of the options that are available to you still just look like all the same option. But if you go into the ease of being you, sit in silence and just see who you are, the opportunities, or not the opportunities are out here, but then you'll see the guidance of what would make you happy coming through. But you have to relax, or the channel squeezes shut. Chill. And if you're not happy where you're at, I'm not happy where I'm at. Relax. And then you'll understand that you're there for a reason. And it's probably because somebody around you needed the light frequency that you hold to start their own evolvement. And when the time is perfectly right, know that you're doing work in the meantime, but try to be happy about it. Try to find joy in the area that you're in, and then opportunities open for you. And then you're free to take them at that time. That means you're released from where you were doing the work. Unconscious as it was, be conscious of it now. You are a star, not in the making, because your higher consciousness is that star, that pulsar. The bigger part of you that you left behind, but open yourself to it and allow some of that star to come through. From the pulsar, leak it into the human, and then let some of that light shine through your eyes and out into the world around you, and consciously co-create your life around you. Consciously step back, be the witness. Be the aware witness of your own life, and then you can see beyond what's in your face now, and you can see all of the opportunities outside of you that actually are opportunities, because you can go anywhere you want to go. Follow the heart. But you have to relax and sit in silence to hear and feel the response, because in the higher realms, we don't speak. They are words of telepathic emotion and knowing. And you already have it. Every one of you already has it with your higher consciousness self. Now, if you would just listen, believe, and walk it, that is the fifth dimensional earth in the making. It is what we are doing. Isn't that something to celebrate?